jerseys. Dallas in the dark blue. Sees Heath. Heath puts up mid-range huck for Valsaraj. Valsaraj tracks it down.
Very akin to last night's game.
Cunningham with the huck right away. Rogers tracks it down. He's alone in the backfield. Sees Lewis. Dishes it to Cunningham. And a continue to Lewis. Dallas maintains the hold. Coffin receives the pull for Dallas. Centers to Ferruda. And Walter just shimmies in front of Henke and gets that D. It's over. Far side. Working it up the field. Broadbeck back with the disc. Launches it. Finds some space. And Shane Heath gets the goal.
Seeing Austin take a shot deep, like that's probably at least a 30, 35-yard shot from Austin. A bit rare, even with the tailwind from them. And again, it was one of those more unconventional reads, this inside-out forehand with the significant tailwind, and it has this nice sit-up for the receiver to get it. Griffin Miller there from Dallas defense.
So Coffin with the strike cut to start off this offensive set. Thomas Slack once again. Those fresh legs gets another goal for Dallas.
And you can see Austin defenders, I believe it's Zach Slayton there on Slack. They're covering underneath. They're daring Dallas to take the shots over the top because both teams have had trouble with the disc just sailing weird or a gust of wind, not letting that disc fly as well as it has. But honestly, if you're going to be playing those things, you should have some kind of fire call or some kind of adjustment when guys like Abe Coffin have the disc because he has one of the cleanest releases.
So Starkle receives. A lot of hang time. Lets Dallas defense come set up. 2-on-1 in the end zone. Great put from Starkle. Swiatek in stride catches that goal. Broadbeck dishing back and forth from Clyde. Puts it up overhead. Can Heath track it down? He can. He has Slayton in the end zone, and Austin beats through the zone to get the goal. And layout D. Hernandez playing close and quick. Bennett. And a shot, straight shot to the end zone to Connor DeLuna. That's a goal for Austin.
And Austin handlers just shooting laser beams into the end zone. All the cutters had a bit of confusion.
So checked back in, looking for the end zone. There's Swiatek, and Austin will take a 3-goal lead. Quick dish to Ferruda. Ferruda looks over the top to Henke. And Henke manages to toe it in. And Dallas gets the goal they so desperately needed.
And another one of those forehand deep shots that both teams have been allowing, and both teams have been burned.
Oh, tapped in out of the vert stack. Shoots to the end zone. And Chase Cunningham with the goal. Back to Coffin. Henke goes deep. And that's a sign for Coffin. It's hanging. And Henke, with the non-casted hand, catches the goal.
That snag grab from Henke just in front of his face.
A few folks headed towards the end zone. And bobbled. Following the disc, Valsaraj gets the goal with 1 second remaining.
And Ben Lewis.
With the disc, a striking Chambers. It's popped up and caught and thrown, intercepted, batted down by Lewis. Henke to Meow. Over to Armour, to Rogers. to Miller. To Armour. And Dallas looking for that next break. They get it to tie it all up at 16s. Stone looking for that dump. Tight mark from Larberg. Finds Clyde instead to Starkle. Starkle puts that up in the air. Direct shot to Swiatek. Austin maintains the hold. Dallas needs to score to tie. And high floating backhand for Wunsch. One-handed catch. Quick dish to Lewis. Lewis over the top. Oh, Bennett is back in. That's good. Up in the air, and Bennett gets the goal. There's a yardage penalty,
yes.
but they do get the disc back. So Armour puts it up. It's short. It's still going. Kyle Hankey doing Kyle Hankey things. Ties it up at 19.
And it looks like it's just going to fall into the lap of the Austin defender. Hankey having to bid probably with his cast hand, finding the scenario in which Dallas continues to stay in this game. Now, this is not the end. There is 29 seconds left in this game. Austin has all kinds of opportunity. Dallas.
And shooting for the end zone. More in the end zone. That's the first goal of overtime. Austin goes up by 1. Person. And I think Noah playing that spacing pays off.
I mean, it's enough just being in that spot that the handler didn't release it the way he wanted to, thinking Chambers was going to get that poach.
So Meow to Husted. Husted puts it up, looking for Wunsch, and Dallas gets the break. Takes the lead, 21-20. Dallas going the wrong way on the field, but if they can hold on to it, they will get the win for the first time this season against the Austin Soul in overtime.